Alright, this is Calibos and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So, in the interim, I went back to the hunting dimension and I picked up a bunch more chunks and stuff like that, and I have been working my way through crafting seeds. And what that means, as far as everyone is concerned, is I'm mostly done. I just need to get mystical flower and sulfur, apparently. I apparently forgot sulfur, but... I think I've got sulfur here somewhere. For sulfur seeds. Green, sulfur seeds. Okay, we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these. Oh, base crafting seed is just as good. So use for this is that. Use for that is that. And I think it's and sulfur seeds. Boom. So that's pretty much it. It hasn't actually been all that long. I mean, honestly, I was just going through and hacking stuff up. And like the slime seeds, they're pretty simple. Slime seeds. So it's just tier 2 mob chunks surrounded by slime. And the tier 2 mob chunks is a tier 1 mob chunk, which I basically got mostly zombies, and I cooked it down. Which gives you XP. Like, you could farm infinite XP doing this. So, who knew, right? 10. Why are these going the wrong way? Okay, we're gonna not let it do that then. So, oh, I see, because I put a post here and it spreads, but it doesn't improve. That's how I knew the stats. Okay, that's fine. So, we're still waiting on the mithril to do its thing. I mean, these can take forever, especially since we're talking about, I think mithril is like a higher tier seed. Mithril. Yeah, it's a tier 4, and the tier 4s always take longer. Do I have that one claimed, actually? I do. Sweet. Let's go ahead and make some of these armor cores. And a seed reprocessor. Although that's probably actually pretty cool. So, armor cores, seed reprocessor, we've got solium ingots. That was totally not a challenge. We should have had this one, because we did that for these, because these require some premium. That's weird. I mean, we went all the way up to the purple ones, and don't we have the purple ones claimed? There's creative essence. Now, there's creative essence. So what is creative essence used for? A creative ember source, which, why? Okay. I'm just going to say right now, these infinity ingots are probably the only hard thing in this stupid recipe. These are kind of probably challenging. Everlasting guilty pool. Okay, well. Infinity catalyst. And hey, We could totally turn one into a flower. Yes. Victory is ours. So that, I mean, it seems a bit overboard. So what do we need for mystical agriculture? What do we need for what was it? We were building armor cores. Armor core. So lapis, gold. Do we have the other armor core in here? So lapis and gold. Oh, we've got that. That's pretty easy actually. And then some of these. We probably want to make another one of these. The recipe for that is just a diamond and some stuff. It's pretty simple. Apparently we use diamonds in a couple of things. Sun crystal, empty, extra utilities. So we can make, oh, stable, unstable ingots, which we can use to do nothing. Okay, good to know. We can do nothing with those. Oh, there they are. So we want this. And we're just going to run a stack through. And then a second stack through. Weird. Okay, that was very weird. But we've got that. So basically we can run 2 stacks through. Now to do this, we want to make one of those. And that will give us this one. And then to use the next one, we need gold, 3 diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Block of gold. To do this, and then we need some of the orange essence. So we'll grab this, and we'll use this. And then we'll make the next one, so that's that. So that. Now we need the blue one. So let's grab, are we almost out? I've used a lot of essence doing the thing. Got some blue there, some orange, there's some green. So let's do this and see what we can stretch to. We probably don't have enough to go all the way to red. I think that takes like 16 stacks or something like that. So let's upgrade this. It's going to require 3 emeralds and a block of diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Block of diamond, and then we use that and we do that. So that gives us the blue one. And then we need the red one. The red one's going to require Another star, which we have, and some wither skeleton skulls, which we also have. The hard part is actually going to be this maybe. Maybe we have enough. I think we have enough. We should just squeak by. So let's get those wither skulls. 1, 2, 3, and another star. Which we have 5 of them. Sweet. So that should give us. Let's make sure that the quest actually goes through for the red ones now. Okay, so this time it detected it. I don't know, whatever. Boom, and that. So now that gives us this. I kind of thought about making the huh. Alright, so I totally have screwed up. And uses for this. So what I should have been doing was upgrading, making armor as we went. And then upgrading this after the armor. Because now we have to start that entire thing again, and I've basically wasted this because of this silly Armor Plus mod. Well, bother. That's okay. I mean, it's not a super big deal. As soon as we get more of these up and start automating the farming, then things will be going a little better as far as that goes. Got some of our high-end stuff. Let's get the seed reprocessor going. Seed reprocessor. So, mystical machine frame. So it's going to be any stone and some base metal. And I think the base metal is... yeah, just iron or whatever, so... So we've got that. We need to grab some stone. Any over here? I don't know, whatever. Got some over there. Gives us our machine frames. Now we just need a block of solium. So solium. It's going to be solium ingots, which are going to be the solium dust, which is prudentium. So we have run ourselves out of essence. Well, that's that. So, we need to wait for a bunch of this stuff to go anyway. This is almost ready. And honestly, these are the ones that we really want to level up. But most of the rest of these look like they are not quite in place. Yeah. So we're just gonna have to do something else. So we've got water. I think we have water in the, let's do this. I love this. Right. So we have now water going into an ender tank. I think we had it for a little while. We have power. So let's get into some tinkers really quick. Delta, epsilon, modular control. I don't actually know all that much about modular control. But I do know that we have most of the things that we need for tinkers. And what I really want is that, overpowered gardening. So let's kind of start working our way towards that. First, we need a book. And how did I know that we would have a book? It's a mystery. Let's actually grab a second book. And find an empty slot. Book. All right. So we now have a book. Let's make ourselves a lever. We need a cobblestone and a stick. You know, if you had a lever long enough, theoretically you could move the world. All right, we have the engineer's manual, RTFM. So now we're going to need a hammer, you know. And this mod is called Immersive Engineering. Immersive hammer. Alright, we want that. So, industrial hemp, sticks, and iron. Hemp. Hemp. Alright, we've got some hemp. Got some sticks. Got some iron. Got this. We've got a hammer. Alright. So from here, we need to go for the wire. LV, MV, and HV. Now, I don't intend to be using too much of the wire, so that's kind of a thing. So copper plate and shears. We can do this. Got some copper plate in here. I've got some shears in my toolbox here. We'll use the more broken ones. All right, so sticks. Now, I do recommend that when you do this, you make the insulated wire, because uninsulated wires carrying electrical current will hurt you. And not just in real life, in Minecraft for immersive engineering. So we now need the MV wires. So these are electrum. Let's see, I should have some electrum. Nickel. Do I not have electrum in here? Electrum. 8. So let's drop these in here. Let's get our plate cast. Chuck that in there. Oh, I was going to do a thing. Oh well. So next one we're going to need is the HV. So we're going to look at HV. Is going to require steel and aluminum. Steel plate. Do we have steel? Aluminum. Tungsten. Invar. I'm certain that we have steel. Well, there's dark steel, which is not quite the same thing, but good to know. A lot of stuff for those. Steel sword. All right. Well, assuming that I wanted to make steel, I would use steel plates, and I would use molten steel, which is alloying of iron and coal. Okay, well, we can do that. That's pretty easy, actually. Yeah, well, plates are fine. So let's get iron and coal. Now, I do not know how fast. I know that the coal melts really fast. I do not know how much the recipe is for, so we go back to the steel plate alloying. So it's 16 to 9. So smelting 1 gives us 1. They're going to make me do math. All right, well, it's melting now. If need be, we can get into mechanism possibly and do some things with mechanism. But we'll see. The first one should tell us what it's likely going to be. So we have 216 ingots here. Or no. We have 88 ingots, and that was 2 full stacks. I know one of these is 144. Ooh, yeah, this is going to go swimmingly. So we're not actually going to get a lot out of this at all. I mean, we've had whole ingots being melted down into nuggets. Wow. Okay. So that kind of butchered us on the amount. That is a terrible conversion rate. Are there steel seeds? There's got to be steel seeds. Steel seeds. We need to set aside 4 steel for seeds because this is awful. I think that we're probably going to call it here. Clearly this is going to take me a little while to get a workable amount out of this. Man. So these 4 are going to go to our save the iron fund. But yeah, this is gonna eat right through our iron reserves if we have to keep doing this. And we have a lot. Like we have metric tons of iron. This is ridiculous. Steel. Like that's a better ratio right there. But casting, alloying. Wow, yeah. So this is like the worst way to go. Lucky me. Alright, so we'll do it differently after this. But we'll call it here. I'm glad you guys came. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, don't. Simple as that. Questions, comments, concerns can all go down below. Hope you folks have a great night.